Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Jets. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing, Jones. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time. Eckler is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they'll give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
On first down, Mahomes. He's got his tight end. It's Alvaro Cueva now. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Jets had 8-3 now. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run wide side here with Barkley. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Gibson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jair Alexander.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Here's Eckler to begin the drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalposts here. 1st and 10.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Now 2nd and 5.
Now Jones. And his throw here's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Taken in at the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Now Mahomes.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Now 2nd and 3. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. This one goes out wide for Barkley. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Butker's kick here is good. So add 3. All told, after the safety, it's a 5-point swing. That could have turned out much worse.
Well, you don't want to say no harm, no foul, but I do believe you're right. A 9-point swing hurts. 5 points, much more manageable, especially in a tight game like this.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Remember, they had the safety go against him on their last possession. That was followed. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones completes it to Powell. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Back to throw. Jones. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Eckler now between the tackles. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. This is 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in this second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Barkley. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Mahomes now on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 59 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Up the middle with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Fighting his way in for a Jets
now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Jets go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They're forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 19-point game. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. And going deep for Hill. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Carter once more.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Little short. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On the return, Hardy. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The throw over the middle taken in. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Davis now to return it. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Throwing Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Carter.
Sharp move, but can't find much space. Drop just inside the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Falcons! Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Mahomes' throw caught here by Metcalf.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Carter will try the right side.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They'll go again with Carter.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down and 8.
Looking to throw. Jones. They will find Davis. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Now Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Carter will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this 4th quarter.
But this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because you had the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they're stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
108 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes.
And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That third down conversion good for 23. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down and 4.
Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Barkley.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
Mahomes now on the sneak. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones.
Michael Gallup. Man, open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Jones. And they get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Michael Carter.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Now this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here comes 2nd down. Mahomes.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Mahomes. That's caught by Wilson.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's Mahomes. That's pulled in by Wilson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Mahomes. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Mahomes to throw it. And it is caught. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Mahomes will throw. That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Mahomes.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Jets won the toss. They'll get the first shot at finding a winner as we are back underway here in overtime. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead. But ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
First throw of overtime for Mahomes.
That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. Now inside the 25. DK Metcalf.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many